What's good, you sexy mother people? Welcome back to Henchgate, where the YouTubers with attitude. I'm Jared. Hey yo, it's May. You know what that means. It's time to review season 5 of the Canadian hit series Letterkenny. Y'all know the drill. Be sure to give it. Y'all know the drill. Be sure to give this video a like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell icon, notify when post videos, go. I follow all of our social media, which got good. Been doing this for 8 years.
We don't fight at weddings.
Season 5, episode 1 picks up where we left off in season 4 with the great day for Thunder Bay. If I remember that right. Let's see if I I'm looking at my notes from the previous season. I'll remember. It was a great day for Bay, great day for Thunder Bay. Great day for Thunder Bay. Yeah. So that picks up where we left off, where Wayne is being seduced by Tannis, but obviously he's a good dude. He ain't gonna step out on Rosie. Yeah, obviously him and Tannis have a past, but Rosie's his gal. So obviously, nothing happens. He didn't bang. He goes straight to Rosie, but Rosie's like, yeah, things are good, but there's a dog rescue in Vancouver. I'm gonna go there. Rosie's a great fucking gal, so she heads over to Vancouver for that, and yeah, so now Wayne and Tannis are a go. But we're gonna worry more about that in the next bit. This is more of an episode for Ron and Dax, who are jumping the broom. They got married. Good for them. Obviously the hilarity comes from the dialogue, mostly, and their whole the theme mostly is don't fight at weddings, which yeah, obviously that should just be a well-known rule throughout, but whatever. So yeah, that's gonna be more of a theme because our crew are dealing with these city idiots or citiots because they knew someone from the wedding party, I guess. Stewart DJs this wedding, obviously. Only DJ in this fucking town, it's Stewart. You got Stewart DJing the wedding, and the grooms obviously want their music, which they do get, which I will talk about in a minute. You got McMurray on one end wanting the chicken dance. And if you don't get that, he's gonna kick Stewart's ass. And then you got Jim Dickens, not Dickskin. He wants the Boot Scootin' Boogie. Not the other list of songs that have the title Boogie in it, which good list of tracks with the name Boogie, with the word Boogie in it. Don't blame it on the sunshine, don't blame it on the moonlight, don't blame it on the good times, blame it on the boogie. That's one of the tracks. I love that song, obviously. So yeah, you got those two wanting those to be played because it ain't no boogie without a boot scootin' boogie. So that's why you gotta blame it on the boogie. See, it all works out. Jonesy and Riley are trying to score at this wedding, but they're told by Ron and Dax like, okay, look, the jock thing, the man's man thing was all well and good, but these city girls like some bit more hetero. Or is it metro? They want something more metro. At least that's what they say. So Jonesy and Riley try to go for that more metro style, but these city girls, they're like, nah, we ain't about that. We want, yeah, obviously metrosexuality is a good thing, but we also want a man to get his hands dirty. We want a man's man sometimes. So they're like, we are men's men. We play hockey. And they're just like, okay, even if we believed you, we are not puck bunnies. Yeah, we're lacrosse prostitutes. That had me done. Lacrosse prostitutes. My God, this show is just brilliant. Fucking brilliant. Lacrosse prostitutes. I'm gonna hit up my old lacrosse. I never played lacrosse, but I have buddies who played lacrosse, so I'm gonna go to them and be like, yo, So did y'all have like groupies that you called lacrostitutes? Like, if not, then you missed out there, good buddy. Let me see my notes here. Yeah, no, other than other than that, yeah, they obviously got to deal with the Citiettes. Main crew have to deal with these Citiettes, and the song. I loved the song that the grooms chose for their wedding dance. It was "Fuck the Pain Away," "Fuck the Pain Away," but it's because that song is sampled by Young Gravy for his song "Oops, yo, oops, baby." Yeah, that song was all over TikTok. So I'm surprised nobody on TikTok. I'm surprised nobody mentioned that on TikTok. I had to find out through Letterkenny, which I found out about Letterkenny mostly on TikTok, but also through my friend who's from Canada who's seen Letterkenny. So it's like, I guess it's all full circle. The fuck? I don't know. But yeah, no. Brilliant episode. Brilliant start to the season. I love just the walkout they do after kicking their ass, those Citiettes' asses. Obviously, they didn't do it at the wedding. But, ain't nothing saying you can't fight in a hotel room. So, yeah. Oh, good stuff. Good enough. Just getting 5 stars.
Everything's better in LA. LA.
Thank you, LA.
Episode dos. We start off with Dan talking about his second cousin, not Jared, but Garrett, who is moving to LA to pursue being an actor. Obviously, you can be an actor anywhere, but being in LA gets you more network and stuff. I think New York does that just as well. Maybe that's just my bias. But yeah, no, Wayne was just like, no, fuck them. They all get their fingers out of their ass. Like, everybody talks about hiking and tacos in LA. It's like, if you haven't, like, I mean, come on. If you've met some people in LA, that's all they ever talk about. It's like, you ever had these tacos? You only get the best tacos in LA. Or if you go to LA, you gotta go hiking in LA. And I'm just like, that's partially true. But at the same time, I have people in LA, so not fully true. Like, it's 50-50. Depends on who you meet in LA. And I loved it. But they're like, who the fuck do you know that's been to LA? Cut to fucking Riley. He's like, what's this about LA? He looks like he's been to LA. Yeah, obviously. Jonesy and Riley are them types. Speaking of Jonesy and Riley, their journey this season for hockey is that their team got folded, so they have to either go somewhere else or they can coach. So they end up coaching the women's hockey league, the Shamrockettes. And I will get to the name of these hockey female teams later on in this review. But yeah, so they end up being coached the female hockey team. And the best part, I didn't realize, because I was watching this and the boys back to back, which, speaking of back to back, this team were back to back hockey champs. So they want to get back to back to back. So that's why the coach decided to have Jonesy Riley coach with him. But yeah, back to back. Watching this and the boys. You watch the first season of the boys. You know Huey. You know his reasoning. What was her name? Robin. I didn't even have to look. I remembered off there. Robin is played by one of the hockey league girls. It's like, because I'm watching the boys, I'm like, why does she look familiar? And then it hit me. I'm like, Betty Ann? Was it Marianne or Betty Ann? Fuck. Now I have to look. Like, yeah. I was like, oh, that's homegirl. That's homegirl. That's crazy. That's Robin. Robin is Marianne or Betty Ann. Which one? I don't know. Jesus Christ. Played by Jess Salguero. Damn. I fucked up that. I fucked that up bad. Eek. I fucked that up bad. But yeah, Jess. She was on Frasier. She was on Working Moms. That's a show I need to check out. Tiny Pretty Things, Orphan Black. Oh, she's in the revival of Frasier. Oh shit. Oh shit. Well, I gotta watch the revival of Frasier. But yeah, no, in Letterkenny. Trying to see her. Check out a lot of her movies later. But in Letterkenny, she plays Marianne or Betty Ann. She was also in Kim's Convenience. Oh my God, she was. Damn, that's why I'm like, why does she? Oh my fucking God. She plays Marianne. Okay, cool. So yeah, we'll be talking about Kim's Convenience next year. That's crazy. She was in Why the Last Man. She's in the Monarch TV series, which is part of the Godzilla King Kong franchise that has the Russell father and son duo. I don't know why I'm looking more into Godzilla. But yeah. Marianne and Betty Ann be chirping at each other. It's fucking great. Fucking great. But the main plot of this episode is Tanis and Wayne giving their relationship the old college try. And it's like, yeah, they're better like just, fucking around, but when it comes to like what's the word I'm looking for? Like when it comes like a practical, like a proper relationship, it is just like they don't gel well. Like they're cool, they can be friendly, they can be fucking around, but when it comes to actual relationship, it ain't them. They tried at least. The other side story is Stuart and Roll. What are the Skids doing? Because they weren't really doing much outside of DJing in the last episode. So this episode is their arc with the Dark Web. They're trading meth for the dark. They're trading meth for the Dark Web. And we get a 1 out of 2 appearance of Jay Birchall, if I said his name correctly. Jay Birchall, Hiccup from How to Train Your Dragon, which is so fitting because we are going to have How to Train Your Dragon live action come out in a few weeks at the time of this being out. And yeah, I don't want to say his character's name because it's just like, considering when this season came out, it was very, very timely. And considering when this review is out, my fucking God. Oh my God. Oh, but we'll discuss more about that in a bit. But no, this episode was good. I love the chirping between Marianne and Betty Ann. I fucking love that Wayne and Tanis gave it the old college try. Again, they gel well together. But as a relationship, proper boyfriend girlfriend type shit to see where things go in the future, it wasn't a hit. It didn't match. That's fine. At least that's the healthy side of dating. At least you try and you realize, okay, it's not working. Like you just say, fuck it. Yeah, it ain't working, but we can, still be friends. And, since we're here, we might as well just smash, right? So, yeah. The whole thing with Dark Web. Dark Web. Fucking just love it. So can't wait for more of that. See, let's say obviously season 5, but this gets 5 stars.
Prefix Baxit.
Oh boy.
Episode 3. So Modine's 2 burnt down, so that's why the gang are hanging out at the Ukrainian Center as a temporary spot. Hey, at least it has, good food, good beers and shit. Obviously, this is about the commentary behind this is just great. Obviously, Twitter is a whole shit show, a mess when it was called Twitter. Then still a mess now with its new name, but I'm still just gonna call it Twitter. Fuck all that noise. But I'm gonna say Daryl, our boy Derry, cannot say breakfast or basket. He says baxit, breakfast, baxit. And trying to imitate that makes me forget how to say breakfast and basket. Fucking, so I don't know how many takes he had to do with that, but man, shit. Kudos to him. Kudos. Yeah. So basically, with them, they're just chilling mostly this episode. Their local soccer team, the Letterkenny Chiefs, are changing their name, and where the consensus is it's between the Letterkenny Rough Riders, which they have so many teams with the name Rough Rider, the Letterkenny Footfuckers, which means it's a soccer team, so yeah, you would think. Yeah, junior soccer, should just call themselves the Footfuckers, right? And the 69ers. Oh god, this fucking show's great. And then Stuart's addiction to the dark web is just going up and up and up more. And now Jay Birchall's character, I'm just gonna call him Jay because his name is Jay, but he has a full title I'm not gonna say. Yeah, he invades Letterkenny because he's like, aren't you mad that the Chiefs are changing their name? And it's like, nobody cares, really. It's like, hey, look, the community is still gonna be there for the team, and it's all well and good. He goes to the hockey team, pisses off Mary and Betty Angle because Josie and Riley are still coaching. And they're like, look, we don't care. And then so Jay pisses off the women's. You can't say girls, you can't say ladies. You can't say females, you gotta say women. The women hockey team. And they were just settling down, and then they're back to chirping. Jonesy and Riley's like, dude, get the fuck out of here. We just had this shit. Oh god. And then he goes to Wayne and them. He's like, yeah, hard working men. Like, oh, Katie, yeah, you're a bit of a spitfire. We could use you in our organization. We don't really have many women. I don't know why. Gee, I fucking wonder why. He also goes to, he starts off with going to Stuart enrolled because obviously he was talking to them on the dark web. But they obviously don't vibe with his shit. They were just trying to explore the dark web for fun shit. Quote unquote fun shit. Then yeah, he went to Stuart enrolled, the hockey heads, our main crew, and then ends up in the crosshairs of Tanis and her people, because they're the ones who opted for the name change, and nobody gives a fuck. It's good for the community and all that shit. And over here, Jay's stoking that fire, and then he had his posse roll up, and they got a proper Letterkenny welcome by getting this shit beat out of them because you fucked around, you found out. Yeah, a good episode. I love Stuart's descension to madness because of the dark web. It's just the dialogue and the banter and just the wit and the humor about the show just makes it so good. And obviously, It's cool. The fighting. Obviously, the fighting is great and shit. But yeah, it's like when they're not fighting people, when they're not having a scrap. Obviously, it's just these characters are what make the show, and I fucking love it. And I think it was good for Jay's character not to overstay his welcome. Jay Birchall's a good actor. It made me feel like I really need to see How to Train Your Dragon fully. I've seen the first movie, haven't seen the others. I've seen the series Riders of Burke every now and again, I guess. But I might actually check out How to Train Your Dragon. I haven't really seen many movies with him in a minute. Like I've seen She's Out of Your League, Sorcerer's Apprentice. This Is the End. So I've seen his movies. Not in a minute, but I'm gonna go check out some of his stuff. Other than that, this episode gets 5 stars.
Do, re, mi, 19, go fuck yourself.
Episode 4. Oh man, this episode. Katie is... Actually, you know what? Before we get to Katie, this is about her, this episode mostly. We start off with Daryl thinking he could beat up Dan. And they're like, why don't we find out? Daryl's like, nah. I'm like, come on. It would make you a better friend if you want to actually find out. Tyson and JB get in on this. It's like, Tyson thinks Daryl got it because he's got better reach, but Joint Boy thinks Dan because he's Squirrely Dan. So they're like, oh. So the question's asked then, like, between Joint Boy and Tyson, who do you think could be winning the fight? They're like, oh, I got this. Oh, you got this? Really? Boom. Bump heads each other. And Wayne's like, see, now that's a good friend. At least they're willing to find out. And obviously, yeah, they still cool during this episode. Now, we've got the Letterkenny Spelling Bee. Katie was a 9-time champ until the previous year, where she lost to Stuart because of a silent E. Which, I mean, I get. Yeah, that shit fucked with her brain. It fucked with her head. It fucked with brain. It fucked with Wayne's heart even more. He's like, she was just a kid when she started spelling. I'm so proud of her. And here comes this guy. Think he gets spell above his weight class. You want to spell like that, huh? Want to do like that? I'll teach you how to spell. I'll teach you let the one marinate. So, Wayne, Daryl, and Dan, their mission is to keep her focused, keep her focused, keep her rested, keep her hydrated, make sure that she can win this bee. Other contestants in this spelling bee is Joint Boy, McMurray, Jonesy and Riley, obviously Stewart. And so far, Tanis, Coach, and Tyson have bets going on who's going to win. Coach saying Jonesy and Riley, so he has it rigged for easy words for Jonesy and Riley to spell, because they're dog shit at this. They're fucking idiots. McMurray, just because of his mumble, could get away with saying, "Oh, what I fucking said." He spelled the word, but it didn't sound like how he spelled it. So he gets away with that shit. And Tanis has money on Katie, and Tyson has money on Joint Boy. And the way Joint Boy can really be fucking smart is when he's smoking the weed. A hell of a lot of weed. And the amount of weed he smokes, like, how the fuck is he alive? God damn. But yeah. Jim Dickens is the one moderating this spelling bee, and seems to not condone gambling, because this is a fair sport. But yeah, Stuart, the last year's champ, getting mad play for being a spelling champ. That's crazy. What the fuck? Apparently, Stuart had some underhanded tactics his damn self to make sure he was trying to get that an easy dub. It wasn't such an easy dub because it only gets Katie, who can spell all natural. She don't need no supplements. She don't need no hoodwink, bamboozlement, or anything. So yeah, that's that was a good episode. A good episode. Loved it. Fuck. Everything about this. It's like we really, really, really are making this so serious over a spelling bee. I love this show. I fucking love it. Yeah, no, good shit. I love Wayne, Daryl, and Dan just like so committed for this. They are so committed. And Katie's like, no, I won't let you guys down. I got this. I fucking can't. That's support. That's some good support right there. And you know what? It makes me feel good because I am like that with my brother or my sister or my family friends. But anybody close to me, I'm like that too. It's like if you're in a competition and you just had it, but someone fucked around. What? You have to watch how Wayne, Daryl, and Dan just like overlook the view to how they feel about this, and it's like, damn, that. Okay, I do that shit too. Yeah, I get it. Fucking love it. 5 stars.
Nice sweep, no sweep. Give your balls a tug.
Episode 5. See, I fucked up. I should have mentioned in the last episode there was a Dick Tracy reference because it's in my notes, which I mean, that's how Tannis was able to catch McMurray. They were making a lot of puns about the weather being cold, like Neil deGrasse Tyson and stuff like that. It's brilliant, fucking brilliant. And then the episode was a cliffhanger, well, sort of a cliffhanger, because Coach found out why the women's, oh god, I almost fucked up there. The women's hockey team were all chirping at each other, fighting because they were fighting over a dude. And I was gonna leave it as a cliffhanger my damn self, but since I fucked up and didn't mention it, I'm mentioning it now. And the dude they were fighting over is Shorsey, as you can, well, clearly see here, sort of. Hey, Shorty, you need to give your balls a tug, tit fuckers. Yeah. That is carrying into this episode. But we start with Wayne disciplining Gus for shitting all over the house, and the quote here, which was used later on in this episode, was better to look forward than look at. Better to look at it than look forward, or look forward than look at it. Well, it's better to look at it than look forward. I think that's what it is. Obviously, for making sure we got to clean up Gus's dog shit around the house, but also because he had a fuck you ton of alcohol because they were going to get blitzed, going to the Shamrockettes final match against the Bulldogettes and these female hockey teams. I mean, women's hockey teams is crazy. Shamrockettes, Bulldogettes, you name it, it has Et behind it. It's crazy. Let me see what else happened in this episode. So yeah, I already mentioned that Shorsey was the reason why Mary and Betty Ann are fighting. And he's like, I don't give a fuck. His chirps, legendary. The way he was skating, I was like, how the fuck does Jared Kessel skate like that? That's crazy. Actually, and by the time this is out, it was already announced that Shorsey and crew are going to be touring around against some hockey teams again. So that's gonna be cool. Gotta set the tone, boys. I want to go see it. I want to know, like, does Jared Kessel still skate like that? It's crazy. It's fucking awesome. But I know, like, he's doing it, obviously. Well, he did it at Shorsey in this. But yeah, I haven't seen him really do it at Shorsey in the show Shorsey. Yeah. Because he was skating like that, and you see here how he's like that because he's a lineman. Not a ref, he's a lineman. There's a fucking difference. Yeah. Fucking great. I love the shit out of that. And just to conclude here, because I don't really like nothing really goes on, actually, there was a point in the first episode where what was I say? Daryl was like, it'd be weird to bang somebody with either a familial name or a name similar to yours. In his case, he almost banged someone named Cheryl, and you see someone named Cheryl in this episode. It's like him and Cheryl bang, or almost. Who knows? Yeah, that's that. Katie couldn't drive Wayne, Daryl, and Dan because they were drunk, so they needed someone to drive them. Because she was taking care of things with Stuart. Because his addiction to the dark web was, I think, it hit the tippy top. It hit the epoch. That's it. It peaked. No, because we didn't do much about that in the last episode. We do something about it in this episode where it's time for Stuart to have an intervention. Because the man, he force choked, rolled, and Everett, the guy who sold him the dark web, he's been force choking the fuck out of them this entire season. To the point where Glenn, Katie, and Gay is back to take care of that. Take care of him, get him to rehab. Because, this addiction to the dark web is too much. Things he said he would do to Everett. Oh my God. The things he said he would do should be a war crime. My God. Let me see. What else? Yeah, no, other than that, yeah. Riley and Jonesy got their ship. They did it. They got their dub. The Shamrockets went back to back to back ships. Jonesy and Riley got they got that cruise liner, baby. And like you even see Coach for the lug, he was holding it in to not kick the garbage pail. This chick fucking embarrassing. Yeah, no. See, even with that dub, it was a loss for Jonesy and Riley because they found out. Because obviously, since the debut, Riley and Jonesy were being chirping with Shorsey, and Shorsey was like, He's like, I banged your mom this, I banged your mom that, or your mom banged me. Which, yeah, it's confirmed, double confirmed, can confirm that their moms was banging Shorsey. Like, it's crazy. Because, like, the way this episode ended, and the way the last episode ended is when they got text messages. They got a text message from Coach saying, hey, the girls are fighting over a zoo, fight out Shorsey. And then we ended this episode with, hey, where's your friend Shorsey? So yeah, I would feel a type of way about that. I would just be like, what the fuck? Yeah, go Shamrockets, go Shamrockets for getting that back to back ship, and good luck in rehab, Stuart. This episode's getting 5 stars.
Pitter patter.
Alright, this is the final episode of the main story of the season, episode 6. I almost forgot to mention that Stuart does come back from rehab, has a new look, but we're not going to really focus on that plot until next season. Because what happens there is, can't wait. But yeah, so, not the main, we started off talking about microbrewing this episode, and then Anik, Daryl's crush from Quebec, she is engaged to be married. So the Letterkenny crew are invited to a good old buckendo in Quebec. Cause at the same time, they're like, I haven't had a scrap in a while. I'd have a scrap if I could. It is what it is. So we got Wayne, Katie, Dan, Daryl bringing McMurray, Tyson, Joint Boy, Riley, and Jonesy over to Quebec for a good old buckendo. And hey, you never know. If anything happens, I'd have scrap. Daryl's in his feels because and he missed the shot. He missed his shot. And, I feel that. Her fiance is a total douche though. Fuck that guy. But the ticket guy there, yeah, he's a sweetheart. He's charming as fuck. He's a sweet dude. He's charming. Love him. And he's like telling Wayne, "Hey, my niece is coming here later. You might want to meet her. She's real beautiful. You should hit her up because Wayne's like, yeah, you know, I haven't had much luck with love lately." And he's like, yeah, and the ticket guy's like, yeah, no, my niece is the same. Should you know, when she gets here, you should give her a talk to. Good old talking to, just to see how you guys will mesh, and yeah. I'll get to that in a minute, actually, cause I forgot. This is the fiance's name, Anik's fiance. I think it's Jean-Pierre. He's a bitch. He's a fucking bitch. Cause like, obviously you got some D-gens coming in here to mess up the bucket dough. And you got the French crew. The French crew. It's like, yeah, we'll have a scrap. Got the Letterkenny crew. Let's have a fucking scrap. Everybody having a good old scrap. And Anik sees Daryl and she's like, yeah, I likes that. Cause her fiance is a total bitch and a half. Because he's like, I feel like he set up that little scrap, but he a bitch. He's still a bitch. And if I'm remembering this correctly, yeah, he is the brother of the girl Wayne meets. Yeah. But we'll get to that in a second. Yeah, so Anik is like, look, I had to call it off. I ain't in love with this guy. I'm in love with you, Daryl. Good enough. Good stuff. And then here comes this bitch-made motherfucker, Jean-Pierre. He's all up in his feels because it's like, look, Anik don't love you, my guy. You gotta just take that L. And he's like, nah, we about to throw down. You throw it down. Please. You ain't getting away with that. What's it called? So there's like, oh, we got to scrap again. But then here comes the ticket guy's niece, Mary Fred. Which watching this made me remember, or made me feel like, yeah, no, I get where Wayne is at because the arc that goes on between him and Mary Fred. But we're gonna get to that when we get to that. I was just like, damn, I'm in my feels from this because he sees Mary Fred, she banging. But then obviously she's with Jean-Pierre because that's her brother. And it's like, damn, so we're ending off that because he was about to go whoop that motherfucker's ass. It's like, you have your crew coming in here trying to start some shit and you're gonna get your ass beat. And he's like, ha, you can't touch me because I see you looking at my sister. What you gonna do with me? What are you gonna do to me? You ain't do it. Motherfucker's a bitch. I feel like I'm missing a lot. But it's just a whole bucking dough. And Daryl gets the girl and god damn does he get the girl. And Wayne found love. Or did he? We'll have to find out in the next season. Other than that, yo, fucking loved this. Loved it. Hey, I love we got into a scrap. Daryl got the girl. Wayne found someone. Ticket guy's charming as fuck. And shit, they had all this maple syrup whiskey that they had or some shit. I was like, yo, I have to look that up. I'm gonna have to get some of that shit. That shit looking bomb. That shit looking bomb. Just saying. Other than that, season as a whole, main season stuff anyways, this gets 5 stars. This episode, this main season, all gets 5 stars, but we still got one more to talk about.
To the fucking
Love Christmas.
All right, episode 7, sort of. This is the Christmas special. Actually, I didn't. I don't know if I mentioned this in the last review, but I'm gonna mention it now. How it's structured, because you can watch this on Disney Plus and Hulu, and it's all in release order. Like how it was aired, it's how it is. But when you watch this on Netflix, you watch it on Netflix with your VPN set to Sweden. It's set up a little differently. You got the main seasons, but then the specials are released differently. Like in this season 5, the end of season 5, after episode 6 is the Easter episode, which aired with season 4, and the Christmas special that we're about to talk about is aired with season 6. And I want to say that there was a special after season 6 and so on and so forth. But if there is a special, just assume that it's supposed to be with the previous season. If there's a special that's paired with the next season, I will mention it in that review. But yeah, the Christmas special is paired with season 6, which is not supposed to be. So yeah, So when you watch it on Netflix, just watch season 5. Don't watch the Easter special. Watch the Easter special after season 4, and just watch season 6, episode 7, the Christmas special, which is supposed to be season 5. So yeah, words. The Christmas special. Wayne loves Christmas. As the one holiday he's not a humbug about. The running gag is everyone is spitting or puking, which they have to make sure they're not puking by midnight, because they all drinking these 3 shots called 3 Wise Men, which is just nasty ass drinks that you would normally not drink, but it's tradition. You don't fuck with tradition. Gail's here. That's good. You got Gail. You got Stewart enrolled, which obviously the continuity of this is a bit off, because you got Jonesy and Riley who won their ship, but at the same time you got Stewart enrolled here. I'm like, that motherfucker should have been in rehab. The continuity here is a little bit fickle, but who cares? It's still a fun time. Wayne is giving out gifts. This is the best, it's the best Christmas party ever. Hey, yeah. And what else? Bonnie is his little helper elf. Bonnie was the first one he gave a gift to, and she's like, he gave her a disposable camera. He's like, hey, take pictures and whatnot, because and it's like, it's fun if once you get it developed, you don't know what you're gonna get. And she offers to be an elf for him. And then I forgot. I think it was Coach that was next. Yeah, it was Coach that was next. He was going on about Barb. Oh my God. He's like, you know what? I might need a helper elf. And got a picture. She took pictures of the whole night, everyone getting gifts and whatnot. The Tannis got one. I'm not gonna go into that. It's something you need to watch for yourself. But even Bonnie's like, yeah, next move it, bitch. Obviously, everyone's fighting over Wayne. Gail got a picture of Uncle Eddie. My God, I don't want to talk about what she did to poor Uncle Eddie. My God. Coach got a log to clean, a chimney cleaning log. Which that's when he went on and on about Barb. Jonesy and Riley got a picture of them winning their ship. That's why I said the continuity about this is a little weird, a little off. Because then Stewart and Rold got vitamin D, because them motherfuckers need it. But obviously, Rold is like, oh, I like getting D. Ha 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 ha, because, okay. Funny. Like I said, the dialogue in banter, it's funny. What else? I forgot what the others got. But the other theme out here, besides everyone throwing up throughout the night before they get the 3 shots. Oh, and Glenn got he got a pitch flute, a pitch pipe. Glenn got a pitch pipe. Almost forgot. Not Dan. Glenn got a pitch pipe, and then everyone was going on, what Christmas movie to watch? It's like, don't watch Home Alone, don't watch Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Oh, okay, so Wayne got Katie a movie that no one's seen. I think it was like a Korean movie. I have to check if it's real or not. Dan got a pencil case for his women's studies class. Daryl got proper cologne. See, damn, this just came off, like, I legit forgot until I was like, oh yeah, everyone's talking about what Christmas movie to watch, to decide what Christmas movie to watch. They want to watch Rudolph, they don't watch Home Alone and all that shit. Then it's like, oh yeah, shit, she got a Korean Christmas movie, Christmas horror movie or whatever the fuck nobody's ever seen that they could pop that in. Then maybe remember, oh, Dan got this and Dell got that. See, off the fucking cuff. I didn't write it down because it's mostly just a Christmas party. But I think that one takeaway besides Gail being in this episode finally, is that at the start of this, you see the Letterkenny, it's a Letterkenny cameo, which is the spin-off, the first spin-off of Letterkenny, which is just a short series, animated on Flash, I believe. It's harmless, it's cute, it's fun. Check out Letterkenny. I mean, if we want to talk about that, we will talk about that in next season. I will legit, if I could, I will find a way we'll shoehorn Letterkenny in some way somehow. If it's not next season, we'll figure it out. Probably we'll talk about one episode a season. We'll fucking figure it out. But yeah. Yeah, good old time, good Christmas party. This, like I said, this entire season gets a 5-star. I fucking love the show. I can't wait to talk about season 6. And yeah, like I said before, you guys want to catch it, you gotta catch it on Disney Plus, Hulu, Netflix. If it's on Netflix, your release order is a bit weird, but I will help you guys figure it out as we go along, because we'll go through this together. Or if anything, just Wikipedia it, and then if you're watching it on Netflix, and then you'll figure it out from there. Or if it doesn't matter, especially these are just holiday specials, so it doesn't really matter. I guess it does matter in the sense of, okay, why is this one here and they weren't here in this season and stuff like that. So like a bit of the continuity, like I said, it's a bit muffed in this episode, but yeah, for the main continuity's sake, if you want to understand what character is there or not, best to just watch it in actual order. And blah. I'm rambling at this point. Yes, Letterkenny, fantastic show. Check it out. Highly recommend. And yeah, that's it. Well, that's season 5 in the books. What did you guys think of the season? Who's your favorite character so far in the series? And is McMurray still a piece of shit? Yes. If you guys want to get yourself some puppers, Gus and Brew, and just want to hear the music of this entire series, I will leave links to all that in the comments down, in the description down below. What else have we got? We've got previous seasons of Letterkenny up on the channel right now. We've got Superhero Time, which we do every week, where we review Kamen Rider Super Sentai. You already know. Come on. We've got other stuff in the pipeline. We're doing something for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie, K-Con, and some K-pop stuff. And we're discussing what we're doing with anime. So check out all of our shit. Stay tuned for all of our new shit. And yeah, get yourself some fucking puppers. Until then, we'll catch you guys later. Peace.